Hi, my name is Martha, and I'm an accessibility strategist in the VA office of the Chief Technology Officer. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a white woman with a mop of gray hair and wearing glasses. And today I have a red blouse and a really cool red necklace. Slide 2. I have a consistent headache that never goes away, so I rely on assistive technology a lot. We heard this from a Gulf War veteran during the accessibility research sessions we'll be discussing today. And we're starting with this quote because it reinforces the fact that assistive technology is used by many people and for many reasons. This is why it's so important to focus on accessibility from day one and to do research sessions with disabled veterans and their families and caregivers. Slide 3. Liz and I work on the modernized VA.gov website team alongside many other teams. And in 2021, we launched a native mobile app called VA Health and Benefits, which you can download now from your favorite app store. All the teams share a goal to think about accessibility as early and as often as possible. In fact, we have an accessibility beyond compliance approach to our work. And in order to do this, we have to partner with contractors who also prioritize accessibility. As we all know, this government-contractor relationship is essential, and excellent work can't happen if both of us aren't on the same page. Slide 4. We've laid some groundwork to help make sure these accessibility research sessions can even happen. And we've set an expectation with all of our teams that they will be conducting research with assistive technology users. We've made it easy to set up these sessions with veterans, and that veterans who participate can receive compensation for participating. And if you are a veteran or you know a veteran or your caregiver, you can sign up to participate at veteranusability.us. As a researcher, we know it can be quite daunting if you've never done this kind of work before. And so we've kind of set this expectation that it's okay. Nothing's going to be perfect. Every session is going to be unique between the researcher and the participant. Liz is now going to tell us about the sessions that she led with our native mobile app team, but rest assured that these techniques can be used with websites and web apps as well. So take it away, Liz.
Slide 5. Thanks so much, Martha. Hi, everyone. My name is Liz Strategist, and I'm a contractor with VA, working closely with Martha. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a white female with lighter hair, and today I'm wearing a gray shirt and blue necklace. I'm really excited to be here today to share our work conducting accessibility research with blind and low vision veterans. So first, a bit about the purpose. Ahead of the app's initial launch, we put a lot of care into the app's development to make sure it was compliant with accessibility standards. But as you probably know, accessibility compliance alone doesn't guarantee a great digital experience for the folks who are using it. Because of this, we wanted to understand the firsthand experience for blind and low vision veterans using our mobile app and identify ways to make it better. We also wanted to help our team grow in our own ability to conduct accessibility research. Slide 6. Ahead of the research, we did some key activities to prepare. First, we watched videos online to learn how blind and low vision people use assistive technology on their smartphones. We read about conducting accessibility feedback sessions, and we reached out to others who had already done this work to get their advice. We practiced by turning on screen readers using our own phones. For those who might not be familiar, this tool is built into smartphones as part of native accessibility settings. Turning on the screen reader to practice navigating on our own phones was by no means equivalent to someone who uses this assistive technology regularly, but it did provide us a way to familiarize ourselves ahead of the sessions. Our plan focused on low vision veterans who increased the text size on their phone, as well as veterans who are regular screen reader users. This focus gave us the opportunity to work with a diverse group of veterans who were new to assistive technology and still learning it, as well as those who were lifelong users. On the recruiting front, we worked with a contractor who reached out to veteran service organizations to invite blind and low vision veterans to participate. However, if you don't have a recruiting contractor to work with, there are many affinity groups you can reach out to in order to move forward with accessibility research. And we planned longer sessions, 90 minutes, to make room for any technology troubleshooting. Finally, we ran a pilot session with a lifelong screen reader user on our team ahead of time to practice. Slide 7. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the online feedback sessions. We conducted the sessions remotely using a popular online meeting tool, and we invited members of our cross-functional team to attend as observers. These team members included engineers, UX and content designers, and product managers. Accessibility specialists also joined as key collaborators in this study. Before beginning a session, we asked the veteran if they were comfortable having a limited number of observers attend, and we made it clear to them we could move forward with the session based on their preference. We used various methods to protect veterans' personal and health information, as the veteran had the option to share their screen with us, which contained their real health data in the app. During the sessions, accessibility specialists served as vital leaders. They identified accessibility issues as they surfaced, and they led the tech support. We created separate conversation guides, knowing that tech challenges might be different for veterans who used enlarged text on their phones versus those who used screen readers. And very importantly, we used a trauma-informed approach to these sessions. This meant we gave veterans options to discuss what they were comfortable with and to skip over any topics or areas they didn't want to talk about. We held team debriefs immediately after as a way for team members to process, as some of the sessions involved very sensitive health topics. Slide 8. Now I'm going to read a quote from a veteran who talks about the importance of being involved in the study. I mean, I really appreciate being a part of this study and being allowed to participate and make this development of the app better, because I really do like to be included. And when I say I speak for the entire VIP community, the visually impaired people community. We really love to be included in just the different things that come along that we have to utilize, first off. This veteran's voice drives home the importance of inclusion in this work. Slide 9. Here's another quote from a veteran in the study. I taught myself mostly, asked a buddy if they knew anything from VA. They just said screen readers might be a thing. I don't know a lot of what the VA offers. Trying to figure out how many benefits I can get from the Air Force with vision impairment in the last 4 years. Struggling to navigate a government system as a veteran in the midst of a major health challenge is incredibly difficult. Talking to veterans who are going through this helped us understand the difficulties they face in a more nuanced, compassionate way. Slide 10. So we learned some key lessons along the way. Throughout the sessions, veterans were very open with how they used assistive technology and would help us out when we didn't understand something. This community was incredibly generous and helpful. And the truth is, we made mistakes along the way, and it was fine. It was more important to move forward in doing this work than to not do it at the fear of doing something wrong. When things didn't go as planned, we were flexible. In a few sessions, we couldn't hear the screen reader, so we asked the veteran to talk out loud and tell us what they were hearing. And finally, we learned the importance of hiring people on our team who use assistive technology. They're a key part of us all advancing this work. Slide 11. The impact on our team was huge. At the conclusion of the sessions, we ran a team-wide synthesis session. Every person on our team who observed a feedback session was invited to attend. We created an accessible Word document to highlight the main takeaways coming out of each session, as online whiteboarding tools are often inaccessible. The team went through the document in smaller groups to identify the actionable changes we needed to make to improve the app. For example, the team had noticed an alert box was mistakenly skipped over by a screen reader during a feedback session. The engineers on our team who witnessed this firsthand were focused on making the fix. Going through this work together as a whole team motivated us to create better, more inclusive experiences. And as a result, accessibility improvements were brought to life and prioritized instead of sitting in a backlog. I'll now turn it over to Martha for some final words.
Slide 12. Our final message to you today is you can do this too. And the truth is you might have to find an influencer and it might actually be you. Understand that you will have to answer this inevitable question that you and your teammates may ask. Is accessibility research worth it? Well, Liz and I hope we've convinced you today that the answer is absolutely yes. We recommend that you take on a mindset of progress over perfection. We're all trying to do better at this. No one is perfect at this. Why not start by setting a goal to build more inclusive, accessible government services where you are thinking about the needs of disabled people from the very beginning? If you can hear us talking today, you can make a difference. And we hope that you will. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for your dedication to making government accessible to everyone. The end.